Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, bhai. How are you?
Good, Alhamdulillah. How about you?
I'm also good, alhamdulillah. My sister flew in from Mangalore today. So kids and a lot of halchal at home, mashallah.
Oh, great, great. So nephews and niece are here, huh?
Yes.
MashaAllah, that's nice. So are this here to spend Bakrid? Like it's in about 15 days, I guess, right? 20 days.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. In 20 days. Yeah. Inshallah. Yeah. They have come for Bakrid only, you can say. Bakrid and some time.
So I think it will be a fun Bakrid, I guess, this time around.
Yeah, inshallah. Different from the usuals when me and my mom are alone. Yes, yes,
Right.
definitely.
Exactly.
We'll discuss about your look, mashallah. I think you had some haircut, some grooming.
Oh, you noticed, huh?
Yes.
So yeah. Just had a. Uh, I went to drop my son to school. So while on my way back, I was like, there is a plaza right beside the school. So I was just
Uh-huh.
going around. I saw a sign, there was some offer going on, 15.99 haircuts. I was like, why not? Let's get it done. Because
Yeah.
you never get such offers, not usually. The
Okay.
haircuts here are about 28, $30 plus. Then obviously you have to tip as well because it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look nice. The culture here, you have to. I think you can avoid, but it doesn't look nice. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You need to tip at least, whatever you can. It's not like you have to mandatorily tip a good amount, but something is better than nothing. So you just need to do that. So if you are going for a
Right.
$30 haircut, then you tip as well about 20%. So it's about 36. With tax, it
Right.
would be about $40. So uh, it's a good investment. So when I was getting a deal, I was like, why not? 15.99 is a good one. So that's the reason I
Absolutely.
got it done.
Nice, nice.
It's
That's good.
just not like Hyderabad. I think how much do you pay for a haircut? Like apne
So,
Delhi ka barber, you can say how much does he charge? I know in malls and stuff it would be higher, but just
yeah,
within our locality or stuff will be much lower.
I think the average is 150 these days because ever since COVID, I've been calling someone at home from urban company and they
Alright.
charge 250 rupees.
Okay, great. Yeah, because these services have been really good, I guess. My mom also told me like, for a lot of stuff, even when sometimes, the maid doesn't show up,
Yes.
they call someone for cleaning, deep cleaning and stuff like that. So it's very helpful and it is, I think, very affordable as well. Not too high prices. So I think it gives a
Absolutely.
lot of convenience.
It does, it certainly does. Like a lot of services they've added. There's also a separate maid service, they charge per hour. I'm not sure the price because they haven't been introduced in my locality. I'm sure they
Mhm.
are there in your locality. So it was introduced very recently, like a couple of months ago, maybe last year or something. Maid service. So
Right.
immediately, if you want, like you said, if your maid doesn't show up, you can call them. They'll come. They'll do the work. Cleaning the utensils and the house and everything, and then they'll charge per hour some particular thing. And also
Right.
because of that, it helped a lot of local maids. A lot of maids that we sort of called normally that we knew from a long time. They have
Mhm.
signed up for that, and they are actually earning pretty well because uh, they you won't because if you're dedicated to a particular home, mostly you'll stay for a longer time. But if you
Right.
have, if you're jumping from here and there, you'll have a time limit like 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So in a day, they will finish multiple homes and they'll earn daily wage pretty well.
I think
Instead of working an entire month and getting something.
I think it's same like gig work, like like a delivery person, like here, like
Yes.
Uber or delivery drivers or stuff like that, because they have their full time, but they do stuff on the side, whenever they're free or stuff like that. They do gig work. So I think it's more similar to that. Like whenever you get, uh, you know. some additional income, why to let go?
Yes, yes, exactly. And even here, if you remember, Amalab, you have seen since a long time we have seen. Like I remember, if you back when you used to go to these restaurants for food tastings,
Yeah,
a couple of times we encountered some known people who were riding bikes, and they were actually doing the Rapido work.
right, right. Yes,
Like we were in our car on our bikes, but then we encountered someone. "Arey, I know this guy. I don't know the one who's behind him. Okay, he's the Rapido rider."
right, right. Yeah, because I think nowadays, especially in India, there are a lot of gig works coming up, and I
Yes.
think people, it's helping the individuals who are unemployed or are looking for employment, because
Right.
they can, at least they can earn on the side. But I'm not sure
Yes.
how much it helps, because I've seen on Instagram, uh, some of the riders, they also live stream or share their videos and their stories, how everyday works, making vlogs and stuff like that. I think you must have come across that as well. So
They
yeah, so there are a few people who share that, but I think
do.
they are making some money out of that, and that's the reason they're continuing. So
Yes.
good for them.
Um, at home, we order often from Big Basket, Blink a lot. So every time there is a new person, like very hardly you can I have the same person visiting. So that means that there are a lot of people involved in this delivery and everything.
Right.
Zomato, Swiggy, all of these deliveries. And like you said, an extra income. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely there are some people who only do this, but I believe it is pretty decent for them. Those who are in need, they
Right.
can do it. It's like you said, gig work. Yeah, I guess it is coming up in India a lot these days.
Right. Right. So yeah, coming to haircuts here in Canada, it's I just do the usual. I just get my hair very like I ask them to use the machine to trim out the side,
Mhm.
not the
Right.
entire complete side, because I don't want to look like I don't want my scalp to be looking outside. So I just ask them to do like a uh, two. I think there are different levels, right? Zero, one, and
Yes.
two. So I usually ask them to do one, and from the top, just use the scissors and reduce it. And I don't want hair to be coming right in front of my eyes, so that
Uh-huh.
helps focusing. Because in earlier videos, I think everybody might have noticed that my hair were longer; they were coming till here. So I
Yes,
just
yes, they
got
will.
them. Yeah. So I just got them away. And I think it's a good business as well here, a saloon or a haircut business, because, as I mentioned, the prices are well above what we pay in Hyderabad. And obviously, every country or every, place has their own pricing. And here, $30, people, they find it, they find it high. But still, it's something which you do like once in 3 months or some, so it's
Yes.
pretty okay. But when you have deals like $15 or something like that, which come across like sometimes during, now as spring is ending and summer is starting, so this offer is going on again. When you have back to school, they again have the offers. So at this time,
Yes.
it is a lot of rush, and people want to get their kids haircuts done and stuff like that, because paying 25 $30 for kids 13 14 years old, it doesn't make sense, right? For an adult,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
it's fine, but for kids it doesn't make sense. So people get their kids, and you but the good thing here is you have appointments, you can check in online,
Mhm.
and you are in a virtual line. So that helps to save time. Instead of going to the saloon and sitting over there, you can do that, but obviously you can save time if you just check in and you know the time. When you check in, they'll tell you that there these many people are ahead of you, and it will take about 50 minutes or an hour's time. And when you are next in line, it will give you a notification as well that you are next in line. So you can be there within 5 minutes or 8 minutes. So that is very helpful.
I think we had something similar back in Aramco, right? Or not in phone. It wasn't digital, obviously, but still there was like compared to regular salons, a little properly, managed salon.
I never experienced the saloon in Aramco. I didn't go there.
Acha, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I'm not too
I
sure.
went often. I often
Okay.
went there. So obviously, Saudi Aramco is very clean, hygienic, everything. And waiting in line, but it was a little like it wasn't very random. Like they know okay who came before whom, and they will call accordingly.
Yeah, I think at that time it would have been something nobody was doing, and that was uh,
Yeah.
a new addition. But right now here, I think it is in more other countries as well. But here they have a screen, and you have your name
Mhm.
on it with the time.
Okay.
Uh, you know, it is for you to be next. Like my name was there, Zubair, and yeah, my turn will be coming in 15 minutes. And the other
Okay.
person's
Nice.
name is there, like whoever, Tom, his turn will be coming in 30 minutes. So it is
Right.
already there. So if a person, even if someone walk-ins, so he can see that these many people are ahead of me, and I have to put my name after them. So I'll have to wait about an hour. So the walk-ins can also understand by seeing that. So nobody the barbers, they don't need to come in. They just say hi, you can check in online, and they continue their work. They don't need to come and add your name or stuff like that. You can just see the screen and understand, okay, this is the lineup and this much time you gotta wait. So usually
That's very efficient.
yeah, very efficient because it helps the barbers as well. They don't have to waste their time coming and greeting each and every person, because they can see the lineup and they can decide if they want to wait or if they want to get in line. So that is there. And also one thing is here that I think it is back in India as well, because what I like is when I am in a saloon or I'm having a haircut, I want to relax. I don't want to talk
Yeah.
much. But here, there are male hairstylists, female hairstylists, because it's mixed. It's not something like, females also do hairstyling to males and stuff like that. So it is like, uh, it is a norm that you speak to the person. It is a norm.
Yeah.
It is it to be more social and stuff like that. So,
Right.
uh, obviously, how is your day going? What are you planning to do next? Or do you have kids or stuff like that? Just random
Yeah.
things. But I'm like, I don't want to talk, bhai. I just want to relax here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they want to make a rapport so that once you speak to the person, the person will feel good. Most of the people, they feel good talking about themselves, because not many people have people to talk and stuff, because everybody is busy in their life here. So if somebody is
True.
talking, that's good. So, and then obviously, if a person, if you are speaking to a person on a personal level, you will have a connection, and then you'll tip more as well. You'll leave a good tip
Right.
as
Right.
well. So it is a way of it is a way of connecting. So I understand that totally, and it is perfectly fine. But just my thing is, I'm there to relax. Please do your job and leave me alone. I want to sleep. You do your thing. Okay, because it doesn't look
Right.
nice as well, because if she's asking or he's asking questions, then I'm like, I'm just answering to the point, and I am not asking another question. Like, if they are asking what is your plan, I'm like, just I just wanted to get a haircut. And then I'll be off to work. And I'm not asking how is their stuff going and all that. I'm not continuing the conversation. So I don't do
Yeah.
that.
That's
People,
that's
obviously,
possible.
you can hear around the when you're in your haircut is going, there are other haircuts going on as well, and they are speaking, their to and fro is going on. But I'm like, just do your job, please. Don't talk to me. Just relax. That's all
Uh,
I feel. How about you?
Seeing the amusing response, we've decided to extend the giveaway. One lucky winner will now be announced on May 25th.